Well, here in Melbourne, we've just had a March CPI quarter where it's come out at 4.5. That's been amazing, but nationally it was 5.1. So we're going to see a real impact on what people want to do with their assets now that the interest rate environment is changing. We predict that we're going to see a lot more product come back onto the market. Scarcity has driven this market over the last 2.5 to 3 years, and it'll still have its impact. But what we're going to see is people making a choice, now that they can, to invest their money elsewhere. Property has been a great place to be, and will continue to be as rents start to keep pace with the massive capital growth we've had in the last 3 years. Rents have certainly become a lot stronger in this calendar year. For any new buildings we've brought to the market, we've been able to command rental lifts of 10 to 20%, and in some cases even more if there's a bit of yard involved. But as is often the case, you want to retain tenants. So landlords need to balance retention along with trying to keep pace with capital values. So what we probably see for most of our landlords is reviews of 8 and 10% for industrial properties. For offices and retail, well, they've had a completely different experience in COVID, and it'll be a case-by-case basis, but I'd be suggesting somewhere around 4% growth there. There's certainly interesting times with the interest rates being under pressure for the first time in many, many years. But we've got a solid base. And here in Victoria, we've got a lot of tenants and people ready to start their business again. Well, all the polls have Team Red well and truly in pole position. And it's interesting to me when you think about how well, as a nation, we got through the pandemic. I know that we're not completely through it, but our economy has stayed strong. Most of us have stayed in employment, and some of us have even thrived in the last 2.5 years. So I would like to see people thinking about that when they're making their choice. Independents are going to play a very big part, because as we know, their linchpin is all about climate change and an integrity commission. I personally hope to see the blue team or the Libs win, but it'll be interesting either way. The most important thing that has to happen politically is immigration needs to come back. Student numbers need to come back, because both of these are what makes our hospitality industry work really well and what makes our economy thrive. Having a ready workforce for us all to succeed. So whoever it is, hopefully that's top of the agenda to get us back to where we were in 2019.